permanently dams your penis. It keeps going on. What the fuck? Stop taking sildenafil. Call your healthcare provider.
Nitrate.
Vision loss. It can cause vision loss too. This is just
sex. Side effects. Oh God. Okay.
Stop it.
I can't see you.
Vision loss.
Oh God, I'm so sorry to listeners 11 and 12. Go back to
Brian,
10.
you did a great job. Brian,
You did.
you know you did your best there. Maybe.
Maybe. So Valentine's Day is approaching.
That it is.
Cassie, are you a fan?
I am not a fan of Valentine's Day. Honestly, like I would love to be on board with it, but I really can't. I've tried in the past. I feel that if you truly, genuinely care about somebody, you're not going to just wait for a certain day to tell them. Or when they do something nice, you're not going to appreciate them until that one day. Like you have to live in those moments. And I feel like Valentine's Day is a really great excuse for candy and vacation spots and, other forms of appreciation.
No, I totally agree. I do, and I'm not opposed to buying flowers for myself on other occasions.
I buy flowers for myself every week. Like I have one vase that sits in my middle table in my living room. I buy flowers every week from the same flower person that's outside my door. He works very hard to maintain his own personal business. I buy flowers every week from him. I don't need a man to do that. So,
and Valentine's Day, I just feel like as I'm scoping all of my girlfriends and their hidden expectations for the day, I just want to say, ladies, number one, your expectations need to be lower the fuck down. Number two, I hear you guys having the conversations with your boyfriends of, oh, I hate Valentine's Day. It's just, a commercial holiday. I don't need anything. Your boyfriends are not mind readers. So if you have told him that you don't like things, they're taking that at face value. And correct me if I'm wrong, Brian, but I mean, if you are sitting there saying, oh, I don't want anything, and then you're pissed off because he didn't do it, it's your own damn fault.
It's a fake ass holiday. And I'm not going to bring it down, but my daughter said this morning, my daughter's very young, and she said she's excited about Valentine's Day, which made it even worse. Like I don't want her expectations of what a significant other should be doing for you to be hung up on one day of the year. So
yep.
I had a friend tell me, I know, and I had a friend tell me, I told my boyfriend I wasn't into it, but I kind of am. And I'm like, well, okay, number one, this is going to be a big project on you reteaching him that you're kind of okay accepting gifts, and that kind of gets you excited. Because if you go in like full blast of, hey, I lied to you, I really do like Valentine's Day stuff, you look completely bipolar. So like it just, ladies, just if you're into Valentine's Day, kind of make it known. Guys, if a chick has tried to play the cool card and it's a new relationship and a chick's like, oh, I'm not into it, it's real easy to send flowers to her work and just call it a day. I will get pissed off at my husband if he spends more. I mean, there's a really inexpensive florist option where you can get a dozen roses and call it a day. If he spends and gets that $200 like roses in a box, I'm going to slap the shit out of him because it's really not worth it. But
honestly, like if I'm thinking back to Valentine's Day, you get flowers, you get a dinner out maybe. I'm not a big practicer of Valentine's Day, but my favorite Valentine's Day, I had a very poetic boyfriend who would send me poems on Valentine's Day. I got one every yeah, no, I was in the same boat at the time. I was in the same boat. But he would send one, every hour-ish for 6 hours when I was at work. I know, I thought it was a lot.
That's a lot.
But now looking back, I'm like, well, that took some effort though for him to prepare. Like, not the charismatic part, but
it's my son's favorite holiday.
Brian, what do you think?
I was going to suggest that everybody do something every day for your significant other, and on Valentine's Day, go to a strip club.
Love that.
Strippers need Valentine's love.
Yeah, absolutely.
Huh. We did do a poll on Instagram. If you need to know where to find us on Instagram, it's It Got Weird Pod on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. For those OG folk. And the people that listen to us, if you guys, let's have you guys guess. Does Valentine's Day matter to you? Yes or no on the percentage of people that listen to us. This is where you'll answer.
You want us to answer?
I would like someone to answer yes.
I thought you were asking the participants of Instagram.
Yeah.
Sorry, they've already answered.
We're like,
my phone does not talk to us.
Oh, it doesn't talk to us.
So 83% say no. That it does not.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter to them. So that's kind of right
okay.
on. Okay. Proposals on Valentine's Day, because you will get flooded with a whole bunch of people. And so I asked, is it tacky and unoriginal or yes, please? And 100% of the people that listen to us agree that it is tacky and unoriginal.
Tacky as shit.
and I hope that we get to the one guy, but I mean, there's probably some girls that are really appreciative and are looking and searching for this and are going to be let down when they don't.
Yeah.
But I just feel like, find your own unique way to do it. You don't have to, but at the same time, the bitch should be thankful that you're getting a ring, I guess. I don't know. But there's a lot of people that voted on this and 100% think it's tacky. So just take that in consideration. The next question. Have you ever been dumped on Valentine's Day? Cassie, have you?
Nope.
Nope.
I have not.
Okay, I will say this. One of the people that Valentine's Day matters to have been dumped on Valentine's Day.
No.
Yes. So I'm like, honey, it shouldn't matter to you then. Like, that's going to leave a mark.
It's not a real thing. It's okay.
Yeah. It's not a real thing. Then, have you ever
ended? You cannot care about Valentine's Day and still be mad that you got dumped on Valentine's Day. That's like a social construct.
Okay, well, you took it to a new level, Brian. Good job.
Thanks.
We're going to dumb it down a little bit. Have you ever ended a relationship on Valentine's Day? No, I have a heart, or yes, and I'm not proud of it. Brian, how did you answer this one at 13%?
I did, actually. Actually, if you check our last episode, it was Faces of Meth Girl. It was my first wife.
On Valentine's Day?
Valentine's Day.
No.
It was. Yep.
Can you expand?
It was.
Give us context, Brian.
I think
we need a little bit more.
I think we actually covered this. We were kind of like pseudo broken up, but still living together. And I kind of walked in on her and her friend. This is
mid-pump.
Yeah, this is mid-pump girl, and he was freaking out. I was going to
Valentine's Day she did
Yeah.
this?
She was really a winner,
Oh.
super winner. Super winner. I guess it was me
Wow.
for picking her, but I was young and she had big boobs, so whatever. And Cassie's like, whatever.
Okay.
I was really young. I got married at 18, so like it was really dumb young. So
Ugh. Okay.
Another pro tip: never get married at 18.
Don't ever get married before you're 25.
Don't do it.
Says the girl that's never been married. So take that with a grain of salt.
And you hear how it's working.
I'm learning. Go on, Brian.
I think Brian, you pretty much said it all, yeah?
yeah, I'm not. I mean, I love my wife and my kids and all the fun stuff of marriage, but I have other friends of mine that have been together for years and years and have children together and everything, and they've just kind of skipped that whole marriage part, and they seem fine too. So,
Cassie, you have any awkward Valentine's Day stories?
You know, I would love to tell you a story, but I don't have any because I really don't practice it.
That's good.
I don't enjoy Valentine's Day, and I don't expect much. So I'm sorry I don't have much to contribute.
You're easy to please. So, I had 2 Valentine's Days with a boyfriend in college, and the
same Valentine's Days with one boyfriend.
Yeah, 2 years, one boyfriend.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
And the first one got real word. God, more wine. Got real weird.
Let's toast to the wine factor. It's okay. Prost.
Cheers. I sit down. We go to the like pretty stable college experience Valentine's Day at the Melting Pot.
Okay. Typical.
Very typical, very cliche. And we sit down, and a guy that gave me one of the coolest orgasms comes to the table and is our waiter.
Could you just describe his orgasm as a cool orgasm?
yeah, I was going to call her on that one. One of the coolest orgasms.
Coolest orgasms is what you had said.
So cool. And it was a very awkward walk of shame after, but it was so cool. We did not have sex, but he was like rubbing my back, and I totally climaxed. And like I remember Coldplay in my place was playing, and or in his place, I would say. And we got like we made out and we did other stuff, but we did not have sex. And I was like, oh my God, I was kind of like embarrassed. Like I was like, what was that? He's like, it's okay. So then like probably, I don't know, 2-4 months later, I'm with a new boyfriend at Valentine's Day, and he comes up.
So we would call this other gentleman David Copperfield from now on.
Yes.
And the action would be called the Whoopsie-Cum.
The Whoopsie-Cum.
I'm telling you what, I've never walked across a courtyard more confused in my college days, but I was just like, what the fuck just happened?
So David Copperfield shows up at your table with your boyfriend. Let's continue the story.
and he's like, hi. And my eyes I assume are as huge as I felt that they could be. He's like, happy Valentine's Day to you guys. Can I get you a drink? And I'm like, yes.
Yes, you can.
You can get me some Coldplay on the music above too.
I'm about to Whoopsie-Cum.
Fuck you guys. God. Oh, this is supposed to make me feel better.
Surprise! It's not gonna.
And he leaves, and my boyfriend's like, have you ever been here before? And I'm like, this depending on your term.
I come here all the time.